So we have been joined by former West Indies captain Ramnaresh Sarwan. Just wanted to know that the T20 World Cup is happening in the Caribbean. How is because ICC is trying to take the game in the US, mainland America, West Indies is also co-hosting. So how is the buzz you are feeling if you are tracking the World Cup?
I mean, personally, when it had first started, there wasn't that sort of buzz around. But I think as the tournament progressed and the different teams who have started to advance, there have been quite a pick-up on it. So I think tomorrow when India play in England, I think there are going to be a lot of people because there are a lot of people who are here in Guyana who supports India. So we just have to wait and see what's the outcome in terms of results. So yeah.
Ball has turned in the previous games over here in Guyana in this cricket. Do you think that Indian spinner will have an advantage over here?
I believe so. I think generally when we've played here in Guyana, it tends to stay a bit low, and of course it offers a bit to the spinners. The fact that it's going to play in the morning, which is pretty early, and based on the amount of rain that we've had over the past couple of weeks in Guyana, there might be a little moisture in the surface that would allow the spin balls to grip a bit more. So. But generally, it usually offers a bit of spin to the spin ball. So I don't know if with the overcast condition and the heavy rain that we've had over the past weeks would make it even worse. But like I said, I think conditions will be more in favor of India rather than England.
What is your take on this whole ICC strategy of they're taking taking cricket to the US, they're introducing cricket to the schools over there? Do you see a future of cricket in the US?
Well, the fact that they're already there is a future, and the fact that they've already started a league, I think there is a future. I think the approach in terms of if it will work, I think that's the same way they treated football, which they refer to as soccer in the US. That started in a very similar manner. So I think it's the same principles they're probably going to use to try and get more people to participate in the games. It's been long coming, to be honest. I've been hearing about it since I was playing, and even prior to that, guys who have spoken to. So it's good to see that it's going to. I think it's good. I think the only challenge that possesses us here in the Caribbean is the fact that we don't have a big pool of players. So I think the worrying thing is going to be is if those players are going to migrate and start playing in the US. Of course, they'll be able to play in the leagues, but I think once they could get their legal papers and documentation, it means that we could also start losing a lot of players.
So do you think that if cricket grows in the US, then it will not be good for the health of West Indies cricket?
I strongly believe that.
You strongly
believe so.
Talking about the health of Test cricket at this point, West Indies Test cricket, do you see what is the future you see? I mean, the World Test Championship, if you look at the table of the World Test Championship, West Indies is not doing well, and they are in fact they have lost a few home Test matches as well. So what is your overall perspective of the West Indies Test cricket as of now?
I mean, it's been a long time now. We haven't really done well at Test cricket. We have won the occasional Test matches, but I think one of the things that we've been lacking in here in the Caribbean is the facility. I think you guys had the pleasure of traveling around, so you can see some of the challenges that we would have or the players would have. Nevertheless, I think they're trying to a new administration is in office, so they're trying to make some changes, hopefully with government support.